Hi guys, on today's video I want to kind of teach people basic stuff. Like I want to start doing just basic knowledge classes to help people. I remember when I was a kid I liked to play teacher. So we would play with pieces of paper and do math and do spelling and things like that. So like I've always wanted to try to help people understand things a little better. One of the issues that kind of irritate me is a lot of people have weird beliefs when it comes to dinosaurs and when exactly dinosaurs existed. And it's the same thing with like a lot of religions. I'm not going to say every religion is the same, but a lot of religions think the world is 6,000 years old, you know, and it's just not that old. It's way, way older. And we have evidences of that and ways to use chemistry to determine the age of the planet or the age of different bones, like dinosaur bones. There's this guy, his name's Ken Ham, and he believes that there was a mass flood, Noah's Ark, if you guys know anything about that. And so he got together with a bunch of people and built an ark. And the ark is huge. It's like a Disneyland type area where you can go and learn all of his ideas and ideals about the ark. And one of the things that just make me think it's the stupidest thing in the planet is when you get on the ark, he has displays of dinosaurs with Noah's family on the ark. And I just think it's the dumbest thing ever, and he obviously doesn't know anything about science or how dinosaur studies work as far as radiocarbon dating and radiometric dating. Now, and the reason why these two different ways to date how old things are important is because it disproves that dinosaurs were here 6,000 years ago. I just think it's idiotic that even anyone would believe that dinosaurs were here 6,000 years ago and they got on the ark with Noah. Okay. Despite whether or not you believe in Noah's Ark, despite whether or not you believe in religion or whatever, I just want to try to show you what I have kind of learned and read about. And I'll pull up some stuff to kind of help people understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so radiocarbon dating. Radiocarbon dating is a type of dating they use with carbon in chemistry. More specifically, they use carbon-14. And over time, trying to explain it to where you guys will understand as much as I understand, is when the period of time after which half a given sample will have decayed is usually about 5,730 years. I could be wrong on my numbers. I can't remember exactly. But let's see. Let me see if I can find this website. Okay, so what that means is the carbon is half-life. If you cut it in half, there'll be half as many carbon-14 molecules in something that's 5,730 years old. So you can only cut something in half so many times before it's such a small minuscule amount that you can no longer use the radiocarbon dating to go back further. So the oldest dates that can be used with radiocarbon dating in, let me see if I'll pull up the exact number. I'm reading off of Wikipedia here. It says around 50,000 years ago. So with radiocarbon dating, dinosaurs are way older than 50,000 years, right? And at least it's my belief that dinosaurs are older than that. Radiocarbon dating, there has never been a dinosaur found with that carbon molecule where it hasn't decayed. So like if you look at dinosaur fossils and you try to use radiocarbon dating, they only go back 50,000 years at the most. So you're not going to be able to tell how old the dinosaur bones are. But you can for sure tell that they're older than 50,000 years using this one example. Okay. Now you ask, you know, how old are dinosaurs if they're older than 50,000 years old? And there's hundreds, and I definitely suggest going on Google and searching up dating, how dinosaur bones are dated, or how the chemistry of it all works. And it's kind of like reading from a textbook or from a lawyer jargon to understand, but if you really focus hard, you can actually understand what they're talking about and how much it's possible. So I'll bring you this one that they use a lot. So there's all sorts of dating methods. Okay, so this is just one of them. It's called the uranium lead, or excuse me, the uranium lead dating method. And how I was telling you that, like, when you cut that molecule in half, it shows the decay of the carbon. This one is different. So uranium 235 is the name of the chemical compound, and I'm pulling them off of the website. And what it decays into in its half-life is lead 207. And lead 207, it takes for uranium to turn its half-life in, it takes about 700 million years. So I'll just read this. And one based on uranium's 238 decays to lead 206 with half-life of about 4.5 billion years. So, like, if you look at the chemical composition of the specific uranium 235 and how it decays to lead, you can actually see the life expectancy, or how long it takes to change. And it's you can't see it with your eyes, but you can see through scientific testing. So I don't really know much about how it works. I'm just telling you what I've read and studied about as far as the 700 million years and the 4.5 billion years. I don't know exactly how they figure everything out, but I could easily figure that out as well. I'm just trying to show you that that's one method that they could use to date dinosaur bones. And so what I want to do is I want to play a thing from this Ken Ham, who built, it's a YouTube video he made, where he states that, and he has lots of people that believe in him and do like joint financial ventures into the creation of that playland, or the Disneyland, the Ark, and it's crazy because if you like study anything about his Ark that he made, it's like every section of his Ark is a lie. Okay, and I'm not saying that that didn't happen, and I'm not saying it did happen. I'm just saying that all the points and stuff he brings up if you do any science at all on any of those things, they're just like things that he's pulled out of his research with the Bible. Okay, and now if you think about that as on a religious standpoint, people that believe in the Bible, they also believe that they can only, as far as it's translated correctly. Okay, so maybe somebody got something mixed up in there and he's pulling numbers out of there and trying to make his own representation of what he thinks it is. So here, I'm going to play that video, and I'll just let you listen to the sound.
See, the Bible tells us that God made the land animals on day 6 of creation. And who else was created on day 6? Well, Adam and Eve. And how long ago was that? Well, when you add up all the dates in the Bible, about 6,000 years. So, taking God at his word in Genesis, dinosaurs lived beside people about 6,000 years ago.
Okay, so yeah, he says that dinosaurs lived with people 6,000 years ago. And that's impossible. There's no evidence for that. There's evidence using all these different dating. They have hundreds of different ways to date materials and bones. And, it's not just one chemical watching it decay, and there's like solar decay. There's radioactive decay. There's all these different things in which they can measure through time to tell how old things are. Okay, so dinosaur bones are not 6,000 years old. I don't understand why people believe that. It's just the most idiotic thing I've ever heard of. Anyway, let me know what you think about this video, and I was thinking about doing like more explanation videos of my views and just like what I think about different things. If you like it or want to hear more videos like that, I'm going to put a little Gengar face. It's a Pokemon. Click it, and you can subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to do videos that are unedited. So I might do a little bit, it's pretty much the lazy man YouTube. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hit the subscribe button and comment. Send me some comments of things that you think about it. Do you believe that dinosaurs are 6,000 years old? And why? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.